Yo, what up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. Uh, another beautiful day in New York. I gotta love it. Gotta fucking love it. But there was a couple of things that I was thinking about because when you get a little time under your belt, there's always like a reminder, like of uh, what you was going through. You know what I mean? So, like for example, I got watery eyes. I only laughed because there was a comment that really chuckled me up, man. Um, but yeah, because I always talk about that shit. But it was something where it was like you remember the bad parts, you know, when you get more time under your belt. And I'm saying this really for some of my subscribers that I know have actually made it out of the hard part, or rather the physical part. You know, my boy Swervin, I'm talking to you. You know, it gets harder to say no when you're far removed from the pain. Okay, and that is the hardest part. The hardest part isn't the first 5 days. You know, it really isn't. The hardest part is when you get to the month. You know, the months, and 3 weeks and beyond. That's the hard part. You know, because now your memory, it's not as big of a deal anymore. You know, so you actually think that, and your mind tricks you into thinking that, oh, you know, I could take this. It wasn't that bad actually. You know, look at me now. That's when you got to be like, that's when you got to be the most diligent. You know, so yeah, if you're thinking about it, don't do it. Don't do it. Because the thing with kratom, like I've said before, man, which is different than any other substance I've dealt with, it only takes one. I'm fucking serious. And that's insane. Because, like I said, there were times where I had prolonged periods off of oxys. And, then you fuck around because whatever. But you can go a week back on the shit and stop, and you're not even going through a withdrawal. You know, well, maybe not a week, but a couple days, yeah, for sure. Maybe 4 days. But like I'm saying, like, it didn't get you back on the wheel. Like, you can do it for a weekend and then be like, all right, that's it. And you're not gonna, there's no consequence from that. But with kratom, if you decide to do this, you're gonna go through withdrawal again. You know, like, and it'll start with the fucking watery eyes. But but yeah, like, I just want y'all to, stay strong. I want myself, obviously, to stay strong. And it's important to know that it's not over when you start feeling better. All right, like, you got to keep that in mind, that you have to be cognizant of the fact that this is something that it's gonna take time. But trust me, and where we at, March, we stop now, or we continue to be off the shit, let's say 3 months, 6 months, we hitting summertime, you're gonna be having the summer of your life, man. You're gonna have a great fucking summer, and have something to celebrate, you know. One of the things is, like, because I always keep things close to the chest or vest, not a lot of people really have known about my abuse of this shit, right? So I've always had, like, quiet victories in my mind, and that's okay. Like, again, I'm not even a social media person like that. I don't give a fuck about attention like that. In fact, I actually hate it. Well, no, I don't hate it. I just don't seek it, you know. And that's just my personality. But for whatever reason, sometimes it would backfire on me because I would get it, And yeah, whatever, man. We all different. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, for those of y'all that are in the midst of it, man, I'm talking day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 even. Because again, I'm, like I said yesterday, the same thing is, even on day 6 or night 6, because I remember this shit vividly, I wasn't sleeping, and I still was uncomfortable at night. And then it just starts to get exhausting. It just gets exhausting, and all I can tell you is, like, there comes a point where you kind of relinquish yourself, where you're just like, all right, this is it. This is my lot in life. This is what I'm going to be feeling. Okay, whatever. And it becomes like a new normal for you. And understand what detox is, all right? Know what detox is. Essentially what it is just your body, well, it's in the name, but basically it's trying to find homeostasis. And in doing so, yeah, it's going to be painful, But if you was brave enough to take this shit, you should be brave enough to fucking go through the consequence of getting off the shit, And you do feel much better after. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I've spoken about being addicted to withdrawal. And what I meant by that, which I didn't even know at the time what I meant, but what it was is, like, that feeling of, like, coming back from the dead is just exhilarating, man. Especially, like, when you hit, like, day 9, 10, you're elated. But that elation leaves you, and then eventually when you baseline, you do hit homeostasis, then it becomes harder to say no, but you got to. I'm pleading with you to say no. I'm pleading with myself to say no, because I ain't even close to those sort of numbers yet. But what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, I think it'll help if you find the why. That's an important question for us addicts. Why? I think the two most important, why and what. I'll be honest with you. Those are the two most important questions I think you should ask yourself. Why did you start? What made you start? What do you want to get out of this? What are you getting out of this? Like, if you break it down, like, what are you really getting out of Kratom? What's it doing for you? I can understand if you use you're on oxys and Percocet or Suboxone and Methadone. Kratom's a way better alternative. I'll tell you that right now. I'll be the first one to tell you that. But what are you still taking this shit for? Why are you still taking this shit for? Are you trying to stave off withdrawal, right? You're trying to kick the can, like I've said. Because with Kratom, again, it's one of those substances where it's like, you take it either you take it to get off of something stronger, or you just take it because you're addicted to that feeling. But at the end of the day, it's useless, or worthless. It ain't worth what it takes away, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Like I said, at this point, because I'm trying to think of what I haven't taken. I never did the ecstasy. What else? I don't know what else. Oh, crystal meth. Ain't none of that shit. Heroin, and it's in that form. You know, like I only fuck with oxys, cocaine, what else? Kratom, alcohol. Never was a fan of wet marijuana. Damn, what else? I mean, I when I say oxys, I mean obviously, Percocets are there, methadones are there, and then fuck with Suboxone or benzo. Oh, benzos never. So yeah, honestly, probably just three, the big three, just like oxys. But even with cocaine, I wasn't. I was too afraid of it, because it was like, yeah, like nah. But yeah, oxys, alcohol, kratom were the threes that I'm intimately familiar with. And then dabbed in the other shit. But when you really break it down, like, you gotta say, like, why did we do that? Like, what caused us to even think we needed that shit, I just fell into it, man. Like, literally fell into it. And then I fell into, there's money involved, and that was that. But then I look at where my choices have led me to, and it's like, you know what? It wasn't worth it at all. What a fucking idiot. Because I was like drug free for like 29 years and shit. 30 years even. It was literally 30 on. And I think that was when some of y'all probably weren't even fucking born. But it was like during the fucking, there was a housing crisis. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of shit going on. The housing crisis, a lot of things. And I got off of that shit easy. And then the fucking pandemic. A lot of y'all remember that part. But that's what kind of broke it all down. And I'm not even totally convinced that wasn't deliberate. But, whatever. Anyway, I don't even know where the fuck this video is going, man. My bad. But, all y'all that are in the thick of it, I'm not laughing at you. I feel for you, for sure. But you're gonna be okay. Just stay off it. It's just a choice. Just make the right choice. Because kratom can devastate you in ways that you can't even imagine. Not just on the physical side, but the mental side, the financial side. It's bad. So if you're fucking with it, stop. If you're scared, don't be. And if you need support or encouragement or anything like that, I got you. Other channels got you. It's a whole community that got you. Like, we all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, y'all have a great rest of your day. I'm going to try to do the same. Talk to you soon. Peace.